Kids Fun History!
Have you ever had so many ideas that your head felt like it might pop? Well, meet Leonardo da Vinci, a man who painted the most famous picture in the whole world and invented flying machines and studied how the human body works and designed giant robots. All at the same time. Leonardo wasn't just one kind of genius, he was every kind of genius. Let's find out how. To understand Leonardo, we need to travel back in time, about 550 years. It's the year 1452, and we're in Italy, a beautiful country shaped like a boot, sticking out into a sparkling blue sea. Italy at this time was called the Renaissance, which is a French word meaning rebirth. It was like the whole world was waking up. People were getting excited about art, science, music, and new ideas. Cities like Florence were full of painters, sculptors, and inventors. Rich families paid artists to make beautiful things for them. The streets were alive with color and creativity. It was the perfect time and place for someone extraordinary to be born. Little Leonardo was born in a small town called Vinci. That's actually where his last name comes from. Da Vinci just means from Vinci. Growing up, Leonardo loved exploring the countryside around his home. He watched birds swooping through the sky and wondered how their wings worked. He picked up interesting rocks and drew pictures of flowers. His father noticed how curious and clever he was, and when Leonardo was around 14 years old, his dad sent him to Florence to learn from a master artist named Andrea del Verrocchio. Verrocchio's workshop was an amazing, busy place. Young Leonardo worked hard, mixing paints and practicing drawing for hours every single day. He was so talented that by the time he was 20, people said he was already better than his teacher. Leonardo didn't just paint. He was curious about absolutely everything. He bought caged birds just to set them free and watch them fly. He stayed up late filling notebooks with sketches and questions. He wrote with his left hand, backwards. Then around 1482, Leonardo moved to Milan and wrote a bold letter to the ruler there, Ludovico Sforza. In that letter, he said he could build bridges, cannons, armored vehicles, and flying machines. Ludovico was very impressed. In Milan, Leonardo's ideas exploded. He designed a flying machine with wings like a giant bat, an armored car like a modern tank, a robot knight, and a parachute. And he began painting his most famous picture, the Mona Lisa, working on it for 4 whole years, using a special misty blending technique called sfumato to give her the most mysterious smile in the world. After Leonardo's busy years in Milan, the city was invaded, and he had to leave. He traveled across Italy, working for different cities and rulers. He painted more masterpieces and studied the human body by carefully examining real skeletons, something very few artists had ever done. His drawings of muscles and bones were so accurate that doctors still look at them today. In his later years, a young king of France named Francis I invited Leonardo to come and live in a beautiful chateau. The king admired Leonardo so much that he gave him his very own house. Leonardo spent his final years there, comfortable and happy, still sketching and dreaming right up to the end. Leonardo da Vinci changed the world in ways we still feel today. He showed us that art and science aren't opposites, they belong together. His careful study of nature made art more beautiful and science more imaginative. The Mona Lisa hangs in the Louvre Museum in Paris, where millions of people visit her every single year. Leonardo's flying machine sketches inspired the inventors who eventually built real aeroplanes. And his idea of studying the human body carefully became the foundation of modern medicine. He proved that being curious, asking why and how about everything, is one of the most powerful things a person can do. Now, here are some super fun facts about Leonardo to share with your friends. First, Leonardo was a vegetarian. He refused to eat meat because he loved animals so much. Second, he wrote over 13,000 pages of notes in his lifetime. If you stacked them all up, they'd be taller than you. Third, the Mona Lisa has no eyebrows. Nobody knows if Leonardo left them out on purpose or if they faded away over time. And fourth, scientists recently used a special scanner on the Mona Lisa and found a hidden earlier version of the painting underneath. Leonardo actually changed his mind partway through. Leonardo da Vinci lived over 500 years ago, but his curiosity, creativity, and incredible ideas still inspire people every single day. So next time you have a big wild idea, write it down, draw a picture of it, because maybe, just maybe, you're a little